Yo, what up, though? This Detroit YB, and I'm in my element on the Spoiled Brat Show. Just to buy me some peace. We don't own, but we sign in the lease. Let it unload, we divide in the feast. We don't trick, we're providing the treat. I'm on tip and I'm liable to leap. I'm on tip and I'm liable to leap. Niggas ain't stopping the bars and the beat. I stand tall and I'm far from your reach. You spread far, you be causing the breach. I don't fold, I just pause and delete. You go far by the ways you can teach. I'm on God.
Welcome to the Spoiled Brat Show. I am your girl Keys, coming live from my new segment called In My Element. And we're here with YB, Detroit YB. What's up?
What up, though? How y'all doing, man?
We're just trying to see where the magic happens, where his inspiration comes from. We're about to just get an insight on his everyday life in the recording studio. Come up with that name.
YB, that's a good question. It was never always YB. I started off as Ambitious with a Z at the end, and I wanted to change it up because I don't know, I didn't really like that name. It was a dope name, I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't really like it. So I came up with something called Young Bitches to take the am off and just put the bitches and shit, but it sounded like bitches. So it was like, all right, I can't use that. So I'm like, all right, let me just choose YB, you know, and then I put Detroit in front of it because that's where I'm from, so I represent everything. Wherever I go, I represent my city, you feel me? So Detroit YB, and I changed it to Young Boss instead of Young Bitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I never knew that.
It's a little different.
Yeah, Ambitious with a Z. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I started off in the game, you feel me? So.
Okay, you started off as Young Bitches. Mm-hmm. So what made you start doing music?
Well, I was always around people. Well, I had a stepfather. He was really into music. He was a drummer. And that was like my introduction into like real music, because I would always go to like concerts or events with him and things of that nature. And he bought like a beat machine called the RS-7000. It's because I didn't start off rapping. I started off like being an amateur producer.
Okay.
So I started making beats, and he taught me how to basically make beats with this beat machine. And as I was doing that, I was like making beats, giving beats to some of my friends in high school that I was rapping and stuff like that. If we was in school, I'd be the one beatboxing, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just a beat maker back then before I was an artist. I became an artist when my stepfather died, and I tried to find something to like vent, like an outlet, an outlet. So rap became my outlet, and ever since then I just kept going.
Okay. Now, what's your favorite part of being in the studio?
My favorite part? See, I like a vibe like this right here. This is a vibe, you know what I'm saying? I like being in the vibe because a vibe can get me in my zone, you know what I'm saying? But I can record anywhere. Like, I'm a versatile person, a versatile artist. So no matter where I'm at, I could be outside and I can record. But if you're in the studio with a nice vibe and, you know what I'm saying, you got some cool people just vibing.
Yeah, that energy.
That's that energy, that's that energy that I gravitate to. So that's why I like being in the studio.
So if you wasn't doing music, what would you be doing?
Probably be either in sports or an artist, like a real like drawing artist. Okay. Yeah, because I used to know how to, well, I know how to still know how to draw, but I used to really like be into it. I used to make comics with my friends in high school. Like, I used to make like, you know, funny faces and funny like figures of the students that went to the high school and stuff. So, and I put it all into a comic book. So if I wasn't rapping, I'd probably be drawing or something.
You was drawing like Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
That's all boys used to do.
That's the first thing I actually got introduced to, because when I was in 5th grade, one of my friends, he was drawing Dragon Ball Z on the dry eraser board. And I thought that was so fascinating. Yeah. So I was like, man, I gotta learn how to do that. Yeah. So I actually taught myself how to draw.
Okay.
Like I taught myself how to rap too, but I really taught myself how to draw just off that inspiration.
So you versatile. You can draw, you can rap. What sport would you have played?
Basketball.
Basketball? Oh, you can hoop.
Even if I went overseas, you know, I'd have been.
You would have been fine. Okay. Art had a personality. What would it be?
A personality.
Yeah.
I would say, because I'm a real laid back type of person, but my music is like outgoing. It's like extrovert. Like that would be like something that I can describe my music, because I'm going like, you're gonna hear how I feel in my music. You're gonna hear, you're gonna feel it just through my voice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even talk like that in regular person. I'm real mellow and I'm just quiet at times. You feel me? But my music is loud.
So you don't even have to guess how you feeling.
Yeah.
Your music tell it all.
You're gonna hear everything.
Okay.
That's why I got into it. You know what I'm saying? It was a way for me to, because as a kid I was very timid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really talk to people. I didn't really vent to my family. I didn't really have nobody to vent to how I was truly feeling inside. So music became that, and that's why I fell in love with it. It's like therapy.
Yeah, it really is, and that's cool to know, because as a kid I was the same way. Very to myself, reading books. Yeah. So now, like you said, I channel my stuff through art too. So that's dope. That's why I love creatives. We find a way to express ourselves. How do you teach yourself how to mix and master? Because I've been in the studio a few times.
School. We just graduated December. Got my Bachelor of Science in Audio Production, Full Sail University. That's where I learned everything, literally. It started off with my boy Monte. Monte, he was in school. His name was One Way Monte. He just passed 3 years ago. And he was going to school for Full Sail, and I was going to learn everything through him. Like, he knew how to do everything, and he was just on my level at one point in time in his life. Like, he just went to, we go record, and everybody else finished the rest. But he went to school, and he knew how to do everything, and that inspired me. So when he passed away, I'm like, no, I got to finish this term for us. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot of skills. Yeah,
and you did it. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I remember helping you with the...
Yeah, she did. Hey, she get credit. She helped me with one assignment. Let's get it. Everybody that helped me, they get credit and get put on the degree as well. So just know that. We're going to make copies, put your name on that motherfucker.
I appreciate it. So I'm a mixer and a masterer too. Y'all check me out. Come to the studio. I got y'all on the music.
Right. Facts.
So walk me through what you're doing right now.
Just setting up the session, as an engineer, I could call myself an engineer now.
Okay.
You want to just set up the session before you start recording, you know what I'm saying? Make sure all the right plugins is in the right place. Okay. You have automatic plugins to where you do record, and you're done recording, you can just put those right in, you know what I'm saying? And tune them up how you need to tune it for your voice, you know what I'm saying, to make it sound right. So that's what we do, and that's what I start with. Sometimes I have already a session already put up with all the plugins in, or sometimes I create my own session, own template. That's what we call it, template.
Okay. Yeah. Where this idea came from for this song?
I think, like I said, sometimes I be inspired by life, and this particular was the beat. And it just made me think about just my life in totality, like all the time that I wasted, and things that I could have done to get closer to my goals. But when you go through when you think about the procrastination and all those things, that's what I was thinking about. Like, I was taking up so much space. You know what I'm saying? And I could have been using that space to get closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Do something real productive and substance. You know what I'm saying? But I chose that time to do what I want to do. You feel me? Live life like I wanted to live life. So I was just thinking about that in totality, and that's what really inspired this song.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. What's the hardest part of doing music for a living?
Getting people to listen to you, getting people to get in tune to your wave. Like I said, growing up as an artist, I would study the game. Like, research it. Whatever I'm into, I will research it first before I really get into it. So researching it, I looked at how the structure of the music industry was, and you had to have a club editor, you had to have a radio edit, you had to have all these things to actually even get heard or get known. And I just looked at that and was like, no, I'm just gonna build my own structure and how I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gotta follow this
you
method.
don't.
Yeah, this method that's been broken for so long. You know, you see these artists, they get record labels and get record deals, and some of them get shelved because of the deal they're in. You know what I'm saying? And the formula, the same formula they following with other artists. It's like, no, I'm trying to here to make my own path and follow that, and get younger artists that's looking to do the same to follow that and bring and create their own path. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the hardest, just getting recognition. You know, I had to put everything that I put out. I have to put a lot of marketing and promo into it, and that's just the struggles of an independent artist.
Right.
You gotta fund yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta fund everything. You can't depend on somebody to do this and do that. When you're a one-man army, you gotta do everything. So you gotta stay on top of that. I feel like that's like the hardest part of being a music artist.
It is. I feel like that's the hardest part of being an entrepreneur, period.
Yeah.
Funding yourself, being a cameraman, being a creator,
Yeah.
being all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I really feel like the platform or the blueprint is consistency. If you keep being consistent, people gonna see you eventually.
Consistency and discipline.
Yeah, and discipline, staying
Gotta
on
have
it.
discipline.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, facts.
Because
And
it's been times where I fell off. Plenty of times I'm just like, man, I ain't doing this no more, man.
yeah,
You know, but you gotta keep seeing it through.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you do.
Even if you got pissed off, just keep seeing it through.
yep, you do. And remember why you started in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, and my biggest thing is procrastination.
Yes.
Like, I know I'll get it done
Yes,
later.
yes. That's a big thing for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah, it
sure.
is. But it's not for you. You seem like you be on it. You be
Man,
like, hey, we
that's
still doing this? And I be like, I fuck with it. And then when I have an idea, and it's like you be down for it. So I like that. You
Right,
need
for
people
sure.
around it,
Got you.
around you like that.
Gotta have that.
Because if not, they be like, nah, I don't feel like doing it today. You be like, yeah, let's do it another day.
Right.
Then another day turns to the next week, next month. So yeah, I appreciate you being
Oh,
here.
yeah, no doubt.
Because I've been saying I want to do this for the longest.
Right.
But
You
yeah.
gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't care how it's gonna look. You just gotta do it.
Just gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
That motivates you to keep going. I know that you said, you know, what I said, remembering why
Right.
you did it in the first place.
Well, you gotta look how the industry is as a whole. Like, it's hard to be a part of this circus. It's like it's such a wicked circus. You know, like so many people is here to take from you and not give. You know, like they're here to just finesse you and not give you the game, and it's just hard to be around that. Like from janky promoters to janky A&Rs, it's like it feels like everybody's always out to get you in this game.
Yeah.
And that's
But they
really
suck.
draining for me. So it's like when I was learning these new things and learning these things and learning how the record labels was, I was like, man, I'm not about to put too much energy into this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I was shooting for something, trying to be the biggest artist, trying to have the biggest song, and it's like these people out here cheating. You know what I'm saying? They using streaming farms. They doing this. They paying people off to get on Billboard. It's so many like finesse avenues that's going on in the music industry. Like it was just like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm building my own path. So it's like when you're building your own path, yeah, you're gonna be tired. Yeah, you're gonna be sick of how it's going because it ain't going the way you want it to go all the time. So it's like, no, I gotta keep going. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do. So I stopped looking at, oh, let me have the best song or let me be the biggest artist, and I started looking at, let me really have a message in my music for people to actually listen to, like the people to actually gravitate to, and to like apply it to their life. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm listening to certain artists like J. Cole or somebody real inspiring, like that's what happens, and it motivates me to do music because I'm in it. So it's like I can only imagine how my music will motivate somebody else.
Right, and you, you give me J. Cole, Kendrick vibes, like type music. Like they be talking about something. I ain't gonna lie.
Substance.
It's definitely substance.
Yes.
Substance. Sometimes where we want to hear, we don't want to be motivated.
Right.
If we want to be motivated, we want to be motivated to get money.
Shake that ass.
Yeah.
Get money.
Get money,
fuck
hoes, and be lit all the time. You know.
Yeah.
So. That's good. That's a good way. I love that you include God in your music because I actually wanted to transition and listen to just strictly trap rap. I mean, not trap rap.
It's a trap rap.
Gospel. Is it gospel rap?
Yeah, gospel rap.
It's something else. It's called something else.
Inspirational. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
I think it's just gospel rap.
Gospel.
Yeah, it's something like that. But yeah, I actually like their music because you don't really have to hear all that cussing and stuff like that, shooting and stuff.
That's another thing that I've made sure I take out too, like a lot of cuss. I don't even cuss in my music anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I might say nigga.
Which
that's your
word.
I'm trying to
Nigga.
take that out as well, because you know I got a mom that
Yeah.
want to listen to my music as well, and she
Yeah.
don't like that. So I'm trying to take that out.
Advice would you give somebody who just started? Because I know you said you want to get younger, like the younger generation. Like, what advice would you give them?
For just starting, be you, bro. Like whatever you do it. Be yourself doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to look at what other people or what other artists doing. Everybody's success story is different, and how everybody came up is different. It's like, yeah, you can follow a formula, but where is that gonna get you? Is that gonna get you to a dead end that you don't want to be? It's all about what you want at the end of the day. What do you want out of this? You know what I'm saying? What I want out of this, I want people to like gravitate towards my music and really be inspired. You know what I'm saying? And really apply the lessons that I'm giving in my music. What is your go-to? What is your goal? You know, that's what you need to find out before you get into anything, really. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just be doing something because you see somebody else succeeding in it. Why do you want to do it? Know your why and be yourself doing it. That's what I would tell any young artist.
And research.
And research, yes. Do your own research.
Yep.
For sure. You know.
Great advice. Yeah, be yourself in a world full of copies and fakes.
Especially in this social world
Yeah.
where you can just look, you can go online and just look at how everybody living and look at what everybody doing,
and want to do the same.
all you're doing
stuff.
is looking at different chapters. You're not looking at, it's not on the same level. It's like you looking at somebody chapter 20 and you on chapter 1. You know what I'm saying? So
and
you
then,
can't do that.
And then on social media, people don't really post their failures. They're gonna post their success
At
all
all.
the time. I had
Not
to
at
learn
all.
that because I'm like, damn, like they are here, they
They
on
doing
vacation,
it. They doing it.
I'm
They
I'm here
struggling
at
for real.
work, right? Facts, be the main one struggling. And
Niggas ain't got a crib or nothing, but they on Instagram going crazy.
listen, with the same stack of money.
That's how I be though. That shit, wow.
No,
man. It's
but
like
you
you can't look at everybody's life, bro.
No, that's true. And you want to know a testimony? A testimony for like last year. I didn't work. I didn't work at all last year. Honestly, except for I started back working in September. But I had the most fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I was on trips and everything. You wouldn't have knew I didn't have no damn job. I don't know how I funded it, but I was gone. Like,
Facts.
the grace of God. You
By the
gotta
grace
keep
of
your
God,
faith.
the birds and the animals eat, he gonna make sure you eat it in as well, as long as you have faith in him. Like no matter what you're going through, you could be homeless in the box. As long as you got faith in God, he gonna see you through.
Nah,
promise you.
He really will. He gonna make a way out of nowhere. And you know what? I wasn't stressed out about it. That's how I know I'm growing spiritually. Because I was not stressed. Like, oh well, it is what it is.
What it is. Hey, God, look, I'm here.
Right,
Do
I'm
what you gotta do. I'm gonna keep going, but do what you gotta do behind the scenes.
Man, what? Order my steps, Lord. What's next for you?
I just put out a great album. A lot of visuals that I'm gonna include with it. I just got this degree, so I'm trying to do more things with it. I'm trying to build studios in Detroit and in Atlanta.
Okay.
And just be like a hub for young artists that just, need somewhere to go and they don't have to go to so many different places. They can get everything in this hub. Graphics, mixing and mastering, recording, interviews, whatever you want to do, we're going to have it in this hub for you to do. So I'm working on that, but I'm also working on another album. Like, I love doing music, y'all, so it's like I'm gonna never stop doing it. You feel me? It's just when you're doing these projects, it get a little tough. That's all. I gotta perfect everything, and then I gotta make sure everything's marketed after that. So it's like, when you're doing the graphics and you're doing all the playlists and all that stuff, it gets tiring.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
Put all that into it, and you're not getting back what you put in. You feel me? But I don't look at it like that no more.
Yeah.
As long as people's inspired by it, we good in my book.
No, that's what's up. And when you put out your album, please let me know so we can plan this album release or listening party.
Yeah, I got you.
Networking event.
Yes.
I feel like that's fire. And then we got a spot now. We can do a tiny desk.
Right.
Or the little mic. What's the little mic drop
Mic
thing?
drop,
Yeah, I like that little thing. Yeah.
Let's
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cause I got the space now.
Let's do it.
All them interviews we did and little 5 points
Let's
worked
do it.
out. Okay.
Okay.
Now I got a spot.
Okay then. Let's get it.
I'm locked
You know what I'm saying?
in.
You locked in.
So how can people support your music journey? Where they can find you at?
Detroit YB, everything. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my website, hustlebyanymeans.com. You can find everything there. Google me, Detroit YB.
Hey.
I'm everywhere, y'all.
He Googleable.
I'm Googleable.
I'm glad I said that right the first time. Yeah, y'all support Detroit YB. It's this interview online at the Spoiled Brat Show or on YouTube.
Shout out Spoiled Brats.
Yeah, shout out Spoiled Brats.
Let's go.
And we out.